Welcome to Battle Truth, in my point of view. Oh, no, you. So I'm not a hater. I can only give you the facts that's written on these papers. And since we have no dealing, therefore the court can care less about your feelings. I'm the Honorable MallikiBaker, your presiding judge, chairman, and spokesperson for the One United Front. You are my witnesses and jury. You may be seated. Court is now in session. Let's talk about it. Again, Miss Hustle going back and forth on the internet with a once associate of hers as he called himself, bombing on her, releasing secrets and the tea on her to do collateral damage to her and her career. So according to him, his name is Josh. He's like one of the guys who run the channel OTFMZ and battle rap. I keep telling y'all, all this Remy Ma and Easy Papoose, this stuff started in battle rap. It's over in battle rap where we know what's going on. But few people can only talk about it. Or few people will talk about it. Other people is afraid to talk about it, will not talk about it, scared to talk about it as a result of not wanting to sever their relationships with Chrome 23, Remy Ma. You know, she got a lot of people in her pockets. A lot of people know what's going on and will not be honest about what's going on. So only a few in battle rap could actually address it and basically give it to you in the raw. And I'm one of those persons. Now, with that being said, shouts out to Battle Rap Trap, who actually been covering the step-by-step, play-by-play of what's been going on all on Twitter and social media pertaining to this particular situation that's actually is the talk of battle rap right now. But again, Josh takes to social media to expose Miss Hustle to the battle rap community on some of the things that went down behind the scenes of the Papoose, Remy, and Easy the Block Cabin situation. And he also said this also. He said, tell the people how you the one that told Pap about Easy and Remy because you was jealous she gave him the Hitman battle. And he replaced you as the face. And she replaced you because of you and Easy was chit-chatting first. See? Didn't I tell y'all all this? Didn't I tell y'all all this? See, he's mad at her now. So now he's telling what I already made known to y'all. Look what he said, though. Now, I didn't know this part. And I'll be real enough to say that, man enough to actually admit this. I didn't know, allegedly, because I don't know if this is true, but going by what he said, because he in those inner circles and he know things, he probably know more. Well, some things he do know more than me. I would say this probably because they talk off air and behind the scenes. So some of the things he know about been confided in him. And this is how I'm telling you, man, you can't trust nobody. You can't. 9 times out of 10, people will use the things you say to them against you sooner or later. When opportunity arises and present itself, you end up hearing the things you confided in people about, they try to use against you and air you out with it. I'm just keeping it real. And those homosexuals are known for that. They ain't gonna keep nothing secret. Like when guys be messing around with homosexuals on the DL and all that, and they be trying to tell them they not gonna tell, your secret is safe with me, I never air you out, making all these fake promises. What they do every time, they air them out every time. They telling them every time. Don't you ever believe that stuff gonna go unchecked. You ain't gonna get around that word of God. What do the word of God says, people? It clearly says, what was in the dark will come to the light. Everything that was in the dark gonna come to the light. So Stop thinking that your secret is safe with people. Stop thinking that you can trust people with things personal in your life. Because it ain't only strangers that do this. Your own spouse and boyfriends and girlfriends to do that to you. Your own family or children to do that to you. Do not cast your pearls to the swine, lest they may trample over them. That's scripture. Now, with that being said, I didn't know that Hustle was allegedly the one that told Papoose about Remy and Easy. Now, I can see how this could also be true because remember, there was a lot of betrayal going on in that relationship that Remy actually called herself doing. She betrayed Pap. She betrayed Miss Hustle. She betrayed the URL. We know that. She very seductive. She's very manipulative. Okay? I don't put nothing past that lady. The evidence is out here of what she did. But Pap also was aware of his wife and who she was. And he chose to be a part of this freely. He self-admitted this. He chose to be a part of this and allowed it for many, many years. This is what he allowed and chose to be around. Sad thing about it, this is what I've been trying to tell y'all, y'all not getting. He still want to be around it. He still want to be a part of it. He still would have stayed there. Because he in love. And he's pussy whipped. I'm just keeping it real. He in love, he pussy whipped, he sprung on this woman. That's why he allowed her to continue to cheat. Because when you sprung on a person, that's the one thing you don't want to give up. You don't want to give that up. Look, when guys sprung on women, they don't want to completely cut them off. They don't mind to some degree, even though it may bother them that they can't stop her from cheating. But as long as he still can get some too, he would be accepting of that. And that's exactly what he did. That's what he's on record doing. That's what he's on record saying over and over again. Even though he tried to clean it up to make it look good and say, no, I let you do that because I stayed here for my daughter. No. You let her do that because first of all, you couldn't stop it. Second of all, you were sprung too and didn't want to completely cut off because you were still benefiting from it too, to continue to feed your obsession. That's a fact. That's a fact. I don't care what nobody say. So I didn't know that part. I didn't know that Miss Hustle allegedly was the one who told Papoose about Remy and Easy. But I could understand it because Miss Hustle was first talking to Easy before Remy Ma was. Like the guy said right here at the bottom. And because you and Easy was chit-chatting first. They were doing more than chit-chatting. Easy, I mean, I'm just going to keep it real. Miss Hustle was playing Easy. She snapped on him about it, exposed him on it and everything. Like I was using you. When she found out, about him and Remy Ma messing around, she like, look, you ain't hurting my feelings. I ain't mad at that because I wasn't giving you none anyway. I wasn't going to deal with you anyway. I was just using you. You'll be giving me things, driving me around, taking me to my appointments and studio sessions. I would have you out there for hours. She was talking about it. She put him out there. But it didn't excuse what Remy did to her, knowing that Easy was her little plaything that she was getting over on. See, everybody was getting over on Easy. So I could see how she may have, you know, got salty behind that. And then now you putting this dude before me and I'm supposed to be your guy. So you didn't cross me. You putting them before me and you screwing them when you knew I was just playing the dude. So I can see that. Especially when you feel you're being betrayed and backstabbed. I could see that. This is what I'm trying to say in the last video. I can see Papoose pushing up on Miss Hustle after feeling he been betrayed by Remy Ma. I can see that. Believing we both can get some get back on her because she played us both. That's a trick niggas do. That's a trick niggas do, and he tried it, allegedly. Miss Hustle didn't want to go that far because she probably knew the consequences that may have came with it as a result of knowing how Remy is. She already went to jail for shooting one of her friends. So Miss Hustle didn't want to cross those lines with Papoose allegedly pushing up on her, trying to kiss her, to get her to actually do something they'll end up regretting as a result of him being in his feelings right now, being still a married man. See, that's what they doing. They're getting other people involved in their adultery, in their mess. They both are messy. Remy Ma and Papoose, they are messy. How y'all not seeing this? How y'all not seeing this? The guy said to Miss Hustle, you was jealous. See that? You was jealous. Rightfully so. Because I was talking to him first. No matter what, that was my little thing I was doing. So yeah, there's a bit jealousy in me, and there's a bit like this dirty chick. Like, how you gonna go behind my back and backstab me like that? Then you give him the Hitman battle, knowing I've been trying to battle Hitman. You gonna give him the bigger bag too? Then he said that Remy replaced him in being the face. Remy replaced, Miss Hustle in being the face. Do we have any truth to that? That Remy replaced Miss Hustle from being the face and got Easy now being the face.
And throwing water bottles, y'all ruin everything that you touch. She cut off Hustle and grabbed Easy just to make a few bucks.
Okay, so that's clear. They're going to answer, which continues to support this situation and what I've been saying from the get-go. Remember, I said this, y'all, already. I said all this stuff months ago. Now they coming out. You know, that's how it be. I said all this. It started in battle rap first. Now more and more truth continue to come out about the situation. If you connect the dots, it all makes sense. I don't doubt Papoose was trying to get up with Miss Hustle and get some from her. He was embarrassed, mad, but Miss Hustle didn't go because she knew the consequences behind if she had sex with Papoose. So what do Papoose do? He messed with Clarissa Shields, somebody who not afraid of Remy, somebody who would go, somebody who desperate. Let's just keep it real. I know y'all don't want to admit it, but it's the truth. And there it is. More proof steady coming out proving these things. I told y'all we're going to show receipts. We're going to show receipts. Notice what it keeps saying. You was jealous of Remy Ma and Easy, but notice what it's saying. You was talking with Easy first. You and Easy was dealing with each other first. So yeah, Remy backdoored you. And she backdoored Pap. Pap come back to backdoor her. Miss Hustle say no. Then Pap go back and he gets Clarissa Shields. There he goes. I don't care what people say. I don't care what they think. We know the truth. We know the truth. He dirty too. Stop picking sides. Stop picking sides, because that's what people want to do. They want to pick sides. No, call it down the line. Call both of them out on their mess. Remy and Papoose, call them both out on their mess. Because they got other people committing adultery with them. It's not adultery if someone else don't participate. What makes it adultery is that you participating. If Easy don't participate, it's not adultery. If Clarissa Shield don't participate, it's not adultery, because they'll still be dealing with each other. But if you can get somebody to participate and it's not your spouse, you just committed adultery. And Papoose tried to get Miss Hustle to commit adultery, allegedly. And he got Clarissa Shields to commit adultery. She was for it. But he came at Miss Hustle first, allegedly. This was being said behind the scenes of the people she allegedly was confiding in, that she trusted to keep this secret, that Remy had knowledge of and knew about, because her ear is in battle rap and she go with a battle rapper who connected to everybody else, Easy the Block Captain, and made that known. Not only did Papoose try to push up on her allegedly and do something with her sexually, but she also told him about me and you. Do Papoose confirm this? Let's see.
I'm getting dressed. She leave. They start the event. I'm still at the crib. I get dressed. I go to matter of fact, I can't even put that out there. Anyway, let me just say this. I found out the lane was dead.
So apparently he was finna say it. He finna say he got a call from somebody. Then he say, matter of fact, I ain't gonna even put that out there. Let me just say, I found out they was there. Listen at it again.
I'm getting dressed. She leave. They start the event. I'm still at the crib. I get dressed. I go to matter of fact, I can't even put that out there. Anyway, let me just say this. I found out the lane was dead.
See, I can't even put that out there because he knew it was, excuse me, it was going to expose and reveal his secret of what happened. So again, these things that being said is coming from reliable sources that was confided in when these things were happening and taking place. It wasn't meant to go public. The only reason why it's going public now is because they're into it. And he's spilling the tea, exposing the secrets. He on some clout stuff too. And they doing damage control on Miss Hustle. But I don't put this past her at all. I don't put this past. Look, I wouldn't doubt she did that, because she would be angry and mad. You betrayed me. You backstabbed me. You supposed to be my friend. Not only did you go behind my back and you now dealing with the dude I was dealing with, then you're going to put him in my place. Then you're going to remove me from the thing. Then you're going to make him the face. Yeah, I want to see him. I want to see harm done. I want to see harm done. And then Pat felt, because she probably told that he was trying to build on her vulnerability. Terrible, man. How y'all not seeing this? It makes perfectly good sense to me, because I done been in these situations and I know what goes on behind the scenes. He figured when she told him about Remy and Easy, that was basically a gateway for him to be comfortable approaching her. Only for him not to know, like most women do. Let me tell you something. I done been with a woman like this, right? Where she more afraid of my baby mama than me. And I used to be like, man, forget her. She can't beat me. You ain't got to worry about her. But them girls be like, no, I don't care about that. because they sometimes fear that woman more than that man, because they know that man ain't gonna go as far as that woman gonna go to some degree. I done had women tell me, no, I'm not messing with you. Your baby mama crazy type stuff. Literally. Didn't even care that I had money. Didn't even care that I was the leader of my own gang, but didn't want none of the wreck my baby mama would have brought to her if she found out that I was messing with her. And this what Miss Hustle did when Papoose allegedly pushing up on her. Like, no, I'm not doing that. No, she like, no, I'm not. I can't do this. Yeah, Remy, you messed up. Yeah, she did, but I'm not finna do this. Cause that girl find out about this, she gonna try to kill me. Yeah, I know what she doing with Easy, but you her husband, and I've been around y'all. No, Papoose didn't care because he wanted to hurt her back. So again, when Miss Hustle didn't go, I'm glad this coming out. Because people try to call me out on what I'm saying. No, he wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do, oh, he this, Pep this, he that. Yeah, really? That's a man, a sinful man who flawed, bitter, hurt, and broken. I'm glad it came out. I'm finna have a field day with it. Yeah, so there you go right there, y'all. Right there in your face. People gonna steady make up excuses because they want to. Yeah, do y'all defend God like this? Do y'all defend Jesus like this? Not at all. But I'm glad it's out. So yeah, that's exactly what happened. So there you go, y'all. Just like I've been telling y'all. And this just came out today. But there you go, right there in front of y'all face. Everything I was saying. The only thing I didn't say was that Miss Hustle, the one who actually was the one who said, allegedly, Easy and Remy messing around with each other. But that'll make sense. That would make sense. Because most people in battle rap don't have a direct line to Papoose. Well, Miss Hustle would, because when you're a friend to Remy, you're a friend to Papoose. This is what I was telling y'all again earlier too, that their relationships is tied into each other. That's why when they were going through what they were going through, people were picking sides. Why? Because 9 times out of 10, you knew Remy, you knew Papoose. He was clingy. He clinged on to her every move. It wasn't a place she can't go that he's not there. It's not a place where she can't go that he's not there.
He used to be gorilla glued to my nuts everywhere I went. Not.
See what I mean? So they friends was tied into each other. So when this happened and the split happened, you had to choose a side. Remember Wack 100 said that's what Remy said to him? Yeah. So I don't put this past her, especially after knowing what Remy did. But again, it also shows you the character of Papoose in his feelings, not caring who he hurt also. So the same thing Remy did to him, he was willing to do to somebody else. He was willing to do to somebody else. When Miss Hustle said no, guess what, y'all? Clarissa Shields said yes.
What's in those streets for you? Leave me waiting on you. What's in those streets for you?